Sewing machine attempt day. This is my first day ever using my sewing machine. And I have already on my shorts, Instagram, TikTok, made this terrible bag. Y'all can't see how terrible it is, but these are just for gifts for Christmas instead of making or buying bags. And also, this is scrap. This is scrap material from my sister-in-law. So I'm just practicing and I'm already learning a lot. Like for instance, I thought that you had to like do some kind of fancy threading thing here. It just kind of works. Like this is the FAF 1222E made in Western Germany. This is my mother's. I just got it repaired. It cost a lot of money. I had to go to an expert guru, but I'm really, really happy that I did because so many of my childhood outfits and costumes, dance recitals were made with this. So now I am continuing on the journey, but it did cost me to repair this as much as a new sewing machine would cost, but I'm okay with it because I think it's pretty special that I'm doing this here. I realize how weird this shot is. Welcome to the spare craft room. This is bag number 1. Let's make bag number 2. I'm doing the same thing. I have no pattern. I'm just kind of like putting stuff together and I'm not ironing it or anything. I'm not shaping it. I have the manual up on my computer because I had to check it a couple times. Let's do a different pattern. Okay, here's a big Christmas one. So this is gonna be for an extra big gift here. But, okay, let's see. Which way does it go upwards? The writing goes upwards this way. So we wanna put this in here. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time doing this. I know that this is an odd thing, but for me, sometimes you just gotta start, right? Like I was like, do I take lessons? Should I be taking lessons? You know what? I should put this on this side because the material is over here. I was like, should I be taking lessons or something like that? And then I was like, you know, maybe you should just go for it. Maybe you should just try it and see what happens. So I'm learning as I go because you're always gonna suck at the beginning, I think. There's very few people that are just good at things. I hope this shot is, I am very insecure about this shot because I know my head is like here, but I wanted to show you because this is my second attempt at this. Western Germany, very old thing. So the push pedal goes this way, I think. Okay, let's go forward. And now I saw on a tutorial to go back to enforce the stitches. So I'm doing that. Now I'm going forward again and the foot just moves it because there is a mechanism in there that's just moving it, which I think is pretty snazzy. Just make sure it's sewing properly. I'm just sewing this in a straight line so that it is enforced this way. And there's different stitches that I can use. There are some like zigzag stitches. I don't know if you can see it as it's coming out there. But I also don't have to pull it because it does have like a moving mechanism in it, which is really nice. But I am kind of guiding it too. And this is a good tempo. Like, I don't know if I want to go any faster. Should we try any faster? How long is this video gonna be? Okay, pulling it all the way forward. And then I want to leave a little bit for trim. So I'll just stop there and then reverse to enforce the stitch. Okay, it's just not really enforcing it. Okay, and then always pull the needle all the way up to the top. That's what the repair guy told me. Pull this up. Oh, okay, pull it. Already getting better. Can you see this straight line? I'm just gonna pull this up a little bit so you can see. Can you see this straight line here? And do you remember the last video only a few minutes ago Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side, and I'm already really proud. Cause yeah, things suck sometimes. Like when you start anything, like when I started crochet, I was pretty bad. And eventually I just got over it. I just was like, I think you're just gonna be bad and that's okay. I don't think you need to worry about being bad because everyone is bad at first, or should be. Very few people just are automatically good at things. So this is what I'm doing, but of course I'm practicing on like scrap stuff. I did think about taking a class initially because there are some local classes that I can take. But then I was like, so much of my career in life, this shot is crazy. It's kind of like altered weird. Okay, but this is what we're doing. Nothing in my videos are perfect because I'm not AI. And I also think as an artist, I'm not perfect either. I'm not always gonna make perfect things. And so we just continue, we persevere, we continue and we persevere to make sure that at least we get to make stuff. Everything that I have done in my life, I have sucked at the beginning. I don't think that I'm a natural talent at anything except for work. Like I love just doing work and making work happen. And that's about all I'm good at. I'm not good at the actual act of like anything else. Everything else, even like with my theater career, my acting career, I've always sucked at it at the start. Okay, can you see this now? I'm gonna pull this camera back down and be slick now and like configure the shot. Here we go. Okay, was that slick? Could you tell? Okay, now I'm gonna do the bottom. This is already going 10 times faster than the first one. The first one took me so long, and understandably so, because I was learning how to do it. And I hope that you're not watching this if you do know how to sew and going, oh my gosh, he just broke his brand new fixed sewing machine, because that is very possible. Oopsie. Okay. Because I don't actually know how if I'm breaking it, and when the repair guy looked at it, it was actually really broken. And it took a little bit longer than we initially thought to fix it because it was, okay, this shot is just crazy. Because there had to be parts that he reconfigured and made and ordered in. And so it took probably twice as much as long as he thought that it was going to take, because this is such an old machine that it needs a lot. It needs a lot of parts that are no longer around. And as I said in that video about repairing this, the one thing that's hard about this moment is that as technology moves, like people get older and people stop utilizing the craftspeople that know how to fix things, right? And oh boy, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna turn that back because I keep reversing it as I start and I don't want to do that. Okay, pull this up, needles up, pull it out. Okay, so that's pretty good. Yes, as we continue on, less and less people continue on their career path because it becomes less and less necessary. So people do struggle with it, and then you can't find craftspeople who know how to fix the thing. And for this, for instance, it was difficult because there were a couple places that I could have gone, including the official FAF. Is that FAF? Is that how you say it? The official FAF place was able to did do repairs, but I had a feeling just from the reviews that they were going to not be very good. and that they were going to also send it somewhere, like send it somewhere far, like Germany or something like that. And I did not want that because I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose this machine, because my mother did make so much for me and my brother with this machine. Excuse me. And it's very old and dusty. It has Western Germany dust in it. Hello to anyone in Germany if you're watching right now. Okay, I think it's doing something that it shouldn't be doing. There we go, okay. So, as these machines become more dated, less and less people will need craftspeople, like the person that I utilized, although he is incredibly busy right now because he's one of the only people doing it, which I think is great. Let's see how fast this goes. Can it go faster? My goodness. Okay, we're chopping along. We're making these bags. I'm really happy though, because it took so long to fix this, and I was having a moment of like, is it even gonna work? And I'm actually, unless I'm doing this completely wrong, I feel like I'm in a good place with this. But if any experts out there are watching and going like, he's wrecking his newly fixed thing, let me know in the comments, because it's very possible, y'all. It is very possible. But I remember like my mother making me so many costumes with this machine, and it meant so much to me, and also like shirts and stuff for me and my friends even. I remember she once made this really cute like candy shirt for me and my best friend, and we matched for a long time because we loved the shirt so much, and my mom made it. So it's like you remember things that people make for you. And I think at some point, ooh, okay, I better pay attention. At some point, this sewing machine, you know, will break again. And it might be at a time when I'm realizing you're losing my face, but hopefully you're watching the sewing and not me. Or watch me. But eventually, I think there will be a time when we won't be able to fix this because it is so old, and even the parts that need to be fixed and repaired, like, you may not be able to get the parts anymore. This is that old. It's Western Germany. So I think that is the moment when I'll be like, have to get a new sewing machine if I continue on with this, which I'm pretty sure I will. Like, I like crocheting, etc. But I also understand, like, I like a lot of things. Oh, I didn't go backwards. You got to go backwards, y'all, to enforce the stitch. Okay, there we go. Okay. See, I'm learning already, and you pull it to the top. He put a little red dot here on the top because he was like, people always forget, and that's how it breaks. You break your needle that way, and this door keeps opening for some reason. I'm just going with it. I don't know why anything is working this way, but this is the big bag. Let me turn it inside out. This is already looking 10 times better than the first one. Oh boy, I'm already getting better. Look at that sack. And it is a little, it says Christmas stuff on it. I think it says, oh, it says all the songs. I'll be home for Christmas, oh, Christmas tree, dashing through the snow, etc. So this will be good for Christmas. Now, I do have these little handles cut. Wait, do I? Oh, I only have one handle cut. Okay, so I'm gonna use another material for this. Should I use these? Or is this long enough? Maybe this is, let's see. The problem is I have one cut that's too small, so I can't measure it the same because it won't be the same length, will it? Actually, it might be the same length, y'all. Let's stay consistent. Let's cut this one up. I don't have sharp scissors. Now, the thing is too, I don't have a lot of the materials that I need to keep doing this, so hopefully this won't continue being the most expensive hobby I say laughingly because every hobby is expensive. But it's fun to like just do it cheaply at first. So I'm gonna just do this very cheaply for now. And okay, well, one is gonna be exceptionally skinny and one is probably gonna be thicker. And that's gonna be okay because we're doing this for the lulz now. We're doing this so that I don't have to actually physically buy any gift bags. That's my goal with this. Like, I don't want to buy any gift bags because I know that I can just do this now and whip something together really quick with scraps from my sister-in-law, who is also a sewer, but obviously a lot more professional than me. And then I save a little bit of money because do you ever notice like how expensive gift bags are? I'm always like, why are gift bags that cost? They don't need to be that expensive, do they? It would be nice if they weren't. See, the thing about this is there's actually like a foot that pushes it, which I like, and then I don't actually have to pull it, but it is good to guide it a little bit here. Does anybody else out there sew? Is anybody else out there watching a sewer? Or are you watching this just as confused as me and as baffled as me? Because if you have any tips, put it in the comments because this is my first day ever trying this. And I am on my second bag. Oh, I didn't reinforce that stitch, did I? I don't remember if I did. Okay. Well, it's just gonna have to be what it's gonna be. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna put that up, pull that up, cut it out, do the other side. I think this is fun because, as I said, you just kind of sometimes have to start or you'll never do it. And so for me, I have always succeeded by just doing. And some things like crochet was really hard to start for me, for sure. It was a difficult start. And because I don't know if you know that story, is I started with a dollar store stuffed animal that I thought anyone could make because it looked like it was for children. Like it looked like it was so children could make it. And I did not realize that you actually needed to know how to crochet. And so, oh, I'm missing okay, here we go. I think we're back on track there. Am I missing it? Yeah, I'm missing it. Here we go. Oh, this isn't working at all now. Okay, let's see what's happening. Let's see, I wonder if the bobbin is out. See, I already know. I already know what's happening, y'all. The bobbin is out. The bobbin is out. Okay, well, this is good for me because I have not learned how to fill the bobbin. So this is actually gonna be a bit of a break. And I'll come back maybe in a video or two and finish this off, but this is the sack at least that I have finished. There we go. I am making things. The bobbin situation, I'm gonna have to Google that because I have the instructions pulled up and I feel like, should I just try? Are you guys gonna stay with me if I just try this? Is this video gonna be like a 30-minute video? Okay, I do have the manual here and I just looked at the bobbin situation. Okay, so we pull it out. Yes, we put the spool here. It does mean we have to undo, unfortunately, this lovely setup of the thread that I have already done, which you cannot see because it's on the wrong side. But I believe that you have to pull this out. I am looking at this manual instruction right here, and it's really old. Like it's a Xerox copy of a manual. So that's what we're working with. But I knew the bobbin would eventually, I don't really understand the point of the bobbin. Like, I kind of go, what if you didn't do that? Like, what if you just worked? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you just, like, why is the bobbin something that you have to spool? Like, shouldn't this be something that it comes in? Okay. I think to wind the bobbin and disengage the sewing mechanism, raise both spool pins and place a spool of thread on one of them. Simply place, okay, that's this. Simply place the bobbin on bobbin winder disc where it is held in position magnetically. So that was correct. Pass the thread through the spool to the bobbin as shown in the above illustration, which is this. And then push lever E. Okay. Wait. Am I supposed to put this in first, I think? Okay, push lever E. Okay. Against the bobbin. Hold the balance wheel and turn the stop motion knob on FAF machine towards you. Start the bobbin winder by pressing down on the foot control. The bobbin winder stops automatically. Okay. Does it? Does it? Is it doing that? I don't believe you are. Wait, I feel like I need to twine this a little bit or something. No? Like put it in here or something. This is where I break it. This is where you're all like, okay. Okay, the thing is, this is gonna take me too long. So, this is the video. It's just this. And you will see in another video or in another picture me finishing this once I figure out the bobbin situation. But this is my second bag without handles. And this is my first. It's so bad. Look at all this thread. And I encourage everyone out there, if you want to start a craft or you want to start some kind of art, just start and be bad at it for a bit, because you're going to be bad at it eventually whenever you start, no matter how much you're prepared. So be bad at things with me. I want to end this with a pun. This has been so fun.